who are expected to deliver the health education curriculum might feel completely out of their depth. It can be terrifying being expected to teach something in which you have little or no expertise. So think carefully about how you can prepare your staff to feel confident in delivering the lessons that you're expecting them to deliver. There might be a need here for some staff training or some support, or the creation of really good resources with good accompanying notes so that staff feel as confident as possible in delivering this curriculum. You might think too with staff about how to tackle tricky questions as they arise and what they should do if they're asked about something that they just don't know the answer to. We need to think too about how we safeguard our staff. Inevitably, within the health education curriculum, there might be certain topics which are particularly difficult for individual staff members to deliver, perhaps because they've had personal lived experience in that topic. We need to think about how we support them. How do we create an environment where staff are able to say, actually, for me, this is a topic that I don't think I can deliver? Do we create an opportunity where they can opt out, or do we create additional support for them alongside teaching of that topic? This can be a bit difficult because perhaps a staff member doesn't want to disclose the exact reason why they don't feel able to teach on a particular topic. Perhaps this is a live issue for them or one that they've never fully resolved. So we need to think carefully about how to meet staff needs here. As a general rule, if we're going to expect staff to be teaching sensitive topics, we need to think carefully right from the beginning about how we'll create an appropriate support network for all members of staff. If we're aware of individual issues within the staff body, or they make us aware that they've got individual issues that relate to the topics we're expecting them to teach, we need to think carefully about how to support them. We also need to think about, if we do allow a teacher to opt out from teaching a particular part of the curriculum, how that's managed with pupils. Is this suddenly like putting a neon sign up saying, hey, Mrs. Marsden isn't going to teach this topic because she was affected by it? And is that something that staff member would feel comfortable with? So we need to think really, really carefully around all of that. I don't necessarily have answers here, but it's a really important question to be exploring with your staff. We also need to create a forum where staff can be open and honest about their fears and their expectations when delivering this curriculum. It's really helpful if we are able to learn together how best to do this, and those staff who feel more confident in particular topics might kind of lead this. That won't necessarily be your most experienced staff or your older staff. It might sometimes be younger members of staff who've got a particular interest or expertise in a certain area. Think about how we can use those staff members as champions to work with other staff and help lead them through some of the trickier topics. One thing I would say here is that I often get asked to come into schools to lead on difficult topics because staff members don't feel able to do that. I would really recommend that where you can, you perhaps have someone come in and train all of your staff so they do feel confident teaching that topic, rather than specifically having someone in to actually deliver those lessons. The reason why I suggest this is because when we get an expert in, rather than having our staff member become the expert or the lead on that topic, then the expert will go away and pupils do not have someone then that they can talk to about this if issues arise afterwards. Secondly, it doesn't provide your staff with the opportunity to learn about this topic. And thirdly, when staff do learn enough about a topic to lead the discussion on it, then it creates credibility for them and it enables pupils to realise there is someone here who I can talk about this, but who might be open and honest and say, this isn't an absolute area of expertise for me, I'm learning, we're learning together, let's explore it. So a question to go away and think about here is, how can we ensure that staff feel confident and appropriately supported in delivering the health education curriculum? If you found this video helpful, you might be interested to learn more about YouCan. YouCan is our new, ever-growing, on-demand video CPD service for schools. Each course is made up of a series of modules just like the one you've just watched. Each module is designed to be highly practical with ideas that you can use right away. We're growing our library of courses every week to meet the demands of our subscribers. There's a huge wealth of training that you and your colleagues will be able to access if your school subscribes. Our short, practical videos make it easy and enjoyable to learn, so you can do anything you set your mind to.